Today's news, GOT7 and 101 fans demand feedback from YMC on 101's necklace concept.
There has been a legit huge controversy happening recently between GOT7 and 101. It's actually between 101 and other K-pop groups, but this in particular controversy with the necklaces that I got totally wrong in the most recent video that we uploaded on this channel. So many of you were upset that I missed the point and was only mentioning the colors that 101's entertainment company, and it is their entertainment company and not the members specifically, are copying. But then they went so far as to take the concept that GOT7 members made for themselves with the friendship necklaces and make their own friendship necklaces or necklaces, and they didn't just make necklaces, but they kind of look the same.
They do kind of look the same. It's the same general concept, and it doesn't surprise me at all for multiple reasons. There's a lot of things that I could say about 101. One thing being that they're not actually your typical K-pop group, despite being a K-pop group. They're not really what I think of as a legit K-pop group, though they are legit because they are made by a company through a television show, and it's a television K-pop group. It reminds me of like all those made-for-TV bands back in the day.
It's very popular these days.
Like you're watching Disney and all of a sudden they come up with this band, and a lot of times the music is great, and in the case of 101, the music is great, but it doesn't mean that they're the typical K-pop band.
And on top of that, they're only a limited or a short amount of time they're gonna be together, right? It's just 1 year and then they disband?
Yeah, they already have an expiration date. They came together on August 7th and they have until December 31st, 2018 when they will disband.
So it's over a year actually, because it hasn't even been December this year.
Yes, but you also have the thing of what's gonna happen afterwards, because it's 1 year, you're not gonna have a 101 after that 1 year, and they're making the most of all of these guys during the period of time that they have them. Simply put, between YMC Entertainment and CJ they have no time to be creative.
Now when you say that, are you talking about the entertainment company that's in charge of the members, or the members themselves?
The members themselves, they have no time. Before they even debuted, they already had 2 music videos. They've already dropped 1 short play album that was a million seller. They called it a million seller. Well, no, they
Platinum is what it is.
Platinum seller, yes. And they are coming out with another album on November 13th. The first one was To Be One, and then the new one that's coming out in November is Nothing Without You. They haven't had time, but they're trying to bond together, they're trying to band together and come together to put on the best shows, the best performances.
And it looks like they're looking outside of their own group and company for ideas, for good ideas. GOT7 had a great concept that it looks like they invented themselves, like the members themselves.
Well, necklaces and bracelets and other friendship things have long been established, not only with K-pop, but also popular culture. If you're a girl out there, you probably had friendship necklaces or friendship bracelets when you were a kid. This is the same concept. Yeah, I get that GOT7 had a really cool concept, and they have a similar symbol. 101 has a similar symbol size-wise that they thought, oh, maybe we can make this pie thing as well. It makes sense to do so.
It wasn't just a great concept either. It looks like, from the outside as a fan or as an GOT7, that they did it for themselves, not for promotion purposes. The promotion's also there in addition to the sincerity of just getting the friendship necklaces for themselves, which makes this hurt even more if you're an GOT7 when you see 101's entertainment company cheaply coming in and doing the same thing.
So they're the guys that got the same tattoo that you already got. They're copiers. They're copycats. Is this anything that surprising in K-pop, especially for a group that is together for 1 year and then they're going to disband? Do they have time to be creative? Do they have time? Is it even worth the time to be creative and to come out with things like original colors? I get the upset, and honestly, I totally understand it. There's so much copycat culture in K-pop.
It's not surprising, but it should still be called out.
Oh, for sure. Call it out. Call it for what it is. You couldn't be creative enough to come up with your own tattoo design, your own necklaces. You gotta copy somebody else. Call it what it is. but don't like make such a huge deal about it. Like you know, what are GOT7 members saying? Are they complaining about this, that 101 is copying them?
Good point. What are they saying? Comments.
Personally, I think it's a fantastic idea, and I understand why 101 copied it, because the whole triangle necklace thing, like, it looks very chic, it looks very flashy, it's kind of masculine, because it looks kind of like a shark's tooth, or an Indian arrowhead. Like, there's a lot of things that you know, are very popular for guys to wear in necklaces. And yeah, I specifically wore my triangle necklace because I think it's like, I saw this and I was like, oh, I want one too. I'm sure everybody wants one. Can we all want one?
101 got one.
This also reminds me a little bit of the whole light sticks in K-pop, because Big Bang was the first group to officially have a specially designed light stick, and now everybody has them. Now, I'm just waiting for all the different K-pop groups to get their own friendship necklaces. What will they look like? Will they all be the same? Will they all be different? How can we differentiate? I want to collect them all.
That makes me wonder who was the second group that got light sticks after Big Bang, and were they accused of copying Big Bang? They probably were. I'm sure that was some years ago, but now they all have light sticks. Seems normal.
We don't think about it.
Right, so point being, if all the groups started getting friendship necklaces, this will still live on the internet forever. People are not going to forget about 101 copying GOT7, but as time goes by and they all have them, it'll just seem normal.
I'm just like, go GOT7 for being trendsetters.
Comments, I GOT7s. How are you feeling now that I've corrected the mistake from the last video? I brought Stefan to like hit you hard with the info.
I have to give you the info, because he forgets things.
The content. Thank you.
I personally think that it's a fun idea. I personally want a necklace. I mean, if you're going to be in a group for a short period of time and you know that they're going to disband and you're gonna have nothing left afterwards besides saying, I was once part of a famous K-pop band, like, why not have a necklace?
I also feel like GOT7 members are homies for life, so the necklaces make sense. 101, they haven't even been together that long. They don't even know each other that well.
And they're probably going to go off into existence not being famous, most of them anyways, except for the one guy who was part of New West and is going back to New West. But otherwise, it's just, it's a flash in the pan.
Comments, you guys. Thank you for supporting us here at HallyuBack. Click the like button while you're down there. That's it. We're out of here. Oh, and thank you for subscribing, and check out Steph's artwork. Follow her on Instagram. I said we're out of here. Hasta luego.
Bye.